Thank you for coming on such short notice, Honorary Knight. Well, to make a long story short, there's a particular matter at hand that the Knights requires your assistance with. I have been meaning to have a word with you if the occasion presented itself, but as you know, Mondstadt's safety. I have recently received multiple reports from the Knights of someone within the Lawrence clan having—
The Fatui? But who are the Lawrence?
There was a dark period in Mondstadt's history when the aristocracy ruled over the city. The hard-won freedom that followed with the first Dandelion Knight, Vanessa, spearheaded the revolution that overthrew the old aristocratic system and established the Knights of Favonia. The aristocrats that had oppressed the people of Mondstadt were none other than the Lawrence clan.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So the clan's descendants are now scheming with—
We suspect as much, though we have yet to obtain any solid evidence. The reason I summoned you here today is to ask you to help us further investigate. Unfortunately, the Knights of Favonius and the aristocracy have been at odds with one another for as long. We've already considered every possible way of resolving our differences, but it seems the descendants of the aristocracy remain antagonistic. No matter what stance we take when dealing with them, the outcome is we could come knocking on their door on the grounds of a search warrant. But if all of our past efforts would have been wasted. You are in fact the best candidate to represent the Knights of Favonius, but you need not emphasize your role as the honorary knight. You are a traveler from a distant land, and you can approach the aristocrats. Once you come to friendly terms with the Lawrence clan, you should be in a good position to learn more of their possible connection.
Whoa! Leave it to Master Jean to come up with such a thorough—
Perhaps such plans have become second. The name of the Lawrence clan member in question is Schubert. Lately, it is said that he is difficult to get along with due to his temperamental. Thanks again for your help. If you run into any snags,
Hello? We're here—
Hello? What's wrong? Did you just say what? Huh. And I suppose you think that you can simply strut up here and, given that I don't recognize you, I can only assume that you are a traveler of some variety. I'll have you, if you wish to address me, you'd best consider your words more carefully. Such, now, if you're somehow capable of understanding anything I've said, then you will—
That's etiquette? Paimon's never heard of something so complicated.
In former times, when people knew their place and respected traditions, and neglecting your manners would result in a swift whipping. But look at the world now. Rules have been thrown to the wayside and manners forgotten. I cannot bear to see such degradation. What did you say? You dare question the dignity of the nobility? I'll have you know that though the Lawrence clan is in decline, myself and others of noble blood are looking for a chance to restore— Just look around. The people are unruly and undisciplined. I, however, save your words. I find your manners and bearing repulsive. I have nothing to discuss with the likes of— Besides, I am in no way obligated to instruct commoners on— Now I have more pressing matters to attend to.
So this is what Master G meant by difficult to get along with. Let's head back and talk things over with her.
Oh, that doesn't sound very good.
Well, if it isn't the honorary knight! I'm just on my way out to gather some intel. I didn't expect— Huh? Judging by your expression, you must have run into some trouble.
Master Jean tasked us with a special assignment, but things seem to have run aground for the moment.
No need to get down on yourself. Sometimes things just don't turn out. You just have to keep at it and never give up. Hey, why don't you let—
Master Jean asked us to build a connection with, but it turns out that he's a peculiar—
Aha, Schubert! I know him. Let me guess. He said you didn't have any manners. I've been on the receiving end of his lectures many a time. The Lawrence clan can be very
You mean everyone in the Lawrence clan is—
As aristocrats, they believe there should be a certain distance between themselves and common folk. However, there is one exception among the Lawrence clan. My good buddy—
Buddy?
That's right. Not only is she from the Lawrence clan, but she's also captain of the Knights of Favonia's 4th company. Eula is special. She's not quite like the other members. In other words, she doesn't really adhere to the strict rules and conventions. However, she's still quite knowledgeable about dealing with the Lawrences.
That's strange. If Eula is a member of the Lawrence clan, then why would Master Jean—
Well, it's a little complicated. Basically, the Lawrence clan has frowned upon the fact that Eula joined the Knights. In their eyes, Eula is nothing but a traitor to the family. She's very easy to get along with. Just explain the situation. In fact, I think she's out in the wilderness on patrol this morning.
Thanks, Amber. All right, you heard her. Let's go find—
Good luck, you two. I've got my own matter.
Who would have guessed the Knights have a member of the Lawrence clan? Well, if you want to learn about the conduct of the Lawrence clan, who better to ask than one of their own family members?
Yeah! Yeah!
What are they doing here? Is that why Eula was sent on patrol here? Let's fight first and talk later!
It burns raw!
The boom! Rifle the flame!
Freeze! Frostbite! Looks like I went too far. You need to hurry up! You need to hurry up! Roast! Dodge this! You need to hurry up! This one's well done! Cool it! You need to hurry up! Roast and fry!
This moment will be frozen. Wind strike.
You need to hurry up!
One with wind and cloud.
This one's well done! You need to hurry up!
Propagate!
Roast! Fuel clogged!
Push your luck. Dodge this.
Stay!
You don't think twice before reaching for your sword, do you? Do you have any idea how long I've been and now you get to stake a claim? You think you're stronger because you got to them first? Mark my words, vengeance will be mine.
What?
That's right. I heard the commotion and came as swiftly as I could, only to find you two already fighting the Fatui. Not only that, you are making quick work of them too. If I didn't make my move, you would have been able to take all the credit. Still, I'm glad you're unscathed. Confronting that number of Fatui at once can be dangerous.
Sorry, Paimon doesn't understand what you mean, but
Concern? Why would I be concerned for the safety of my arch-enemies?
Arch-enemies? Wait a minute! You were saying how glad you were that we were unscathed a second ago!
By which I meant, if you were injured, I'd have to escort 2 strangers guilty of stealing my targets all the way back to Mondstadt. Which would mean you'd cause me even more trouble. My vengeance would be swifter still.
Huh? So that's how you see all this?
Yes, that's me.
Paimon thinks she's pretty strange. Although at least we can communicate with her.
You dare to call someone you've just met strange? Forget the aristocracy. That's rude even by normal standards. Speaking of which, how do you know my name?
This is the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius. And speaking of rude, we're trying to investigate an aristocrat named Schubert Lawrence. He's so obsessed with etiquette that he's not even willing to speak with us.
I understand now. But why do you mean to investigate him? I see. You have some nerve to faming a family member right in front of me. I will have vengeance for this.
No! This is an assignment from Master Jean! It's just an investigation, that's all!
To the everyday citizens of Mondstadt, everyone in the Lawrence clan is scum. It's natural for rumors and
Hard to avoid such a reputation when you're known as the ruthless rulers of old Mondstadt.
Oh, so that's what you think of me? Yet another transgression to avenge.
But, didn't you say it first? Oh.
Curious. We've only just met, and you've already given me 3 causes for vengeance. It's been a while since I've encountered anyone. I assume you need me to teach you the conduct of the Lawrence clan. Only then will—
That's right. Amber told us to come and talk to you.
Well then, let's begin your training immediately. It'll be easier to train when we're back in Mondstadt. We'll require other people. We can put that aside for now. Besides, if it's the acting Grandmaster's assignment, and Amber's the one who recommended me,
Paimon's confused. This girl's all vengeance this and